Good evening, everyone. I hope you're doing very, very well. Today, I would like to share with you a little silly piece of fanfiction I wrote, I think about a year ago now. It was after I'd seen the trailer for the new Aquaman movie, and I was struck by this one scene, or snippet of a scene, where Atlanta comes out onto the balcony of the lighthouse, and there's some beautiful pastel winter sky colors floating in the background, and Tom comes up and wraps a shawl around her shoulders. And it got me imagining what their life might have been like. Where I live, it is winter time, and just yesterday it was sunny, and we had very similar gray and silver and white and blue and slightly pinkish and golden skies, and I absolutely love the contrast of all those colors, and it inspired me to record this, so I hope you enjoy. Liminal. Occupying a position at or on both sides of a boundary or threshold. Though the sky was clouded and graying by the minute, it was brighter to her than her former world had ever been. Sunlight still managed to illuminate the billowing clouds. Though the sea was as vast as the sky, it had become her prison. Here, above, she was free. It was light, bright, limitless, no matter which direction she turned. Atlanta stood before the railing on the high deck of the lighthouse, face tilted upwards. As she watched, small specks of white began to fall from the sky. They descended gently, light as downy feathers. She had stood at this railing every evening since Tom had rescued her, marveling at the infinite variations the sky could produce. The sunsets captivated her, with their splendor of oranges and peaches and reds, and the great burning orb sinking below the horizon as if to meet a lover below the surface. But the light she had known below was gone. There was no bright place there now, only threat and traps and a life she hated. Above, she had found a new life, new love, and new hope. There was so much to learn. In the year she had been with Tom, she had discovered the marvels of cereal, television, trees, cats, and many more marvels of modern life on land. However, her favorite place was curled up in bed with Tom, swaddled in blankets and surrounded by his affection. The best discovery had been the generous, passionate, infinitely sweet love of a good man who would hold her when she needed to be held, and let her fly when she needed to fly. Her world was so much larger now, as vast as the sky. Atlanta held her palm up to the sky to feel the whisper-soft brush of the snowflakes. A soft scuff of footsteps grew nearer, yet she didn't bother turning around. She knew it was Tom. A slight pressure descended on her shoulders, and she saw a flash of color as he wrapped a multicolored shawl around her. Kissing her cheek, he secured the ends of the shawl around her, then enveloped her in his arms. She adored his slight scent of wood smoke from the living room stove, and the way his embrace made her feel protected. "You know, if you catch one on your tongue and make a wish, your wish will come true," Tom said, his voice a slight burr. "Is that so?" Atlanta replied, considering this strange bit of whimsy. Then she tilted her head up to the sky and stuck out her tongue. Tom pressed his face into the warm crook of her neck, hugging her tightly. "I got one," she exclaimed. It disappeared. Tom chuckled. Atlanta looked down at her stomach. Do you like snowflakes too, little one? She wrapped her arms around her belly, feeling the warm swell. She knew her baby was strong and healthy. In a mere month, she would get to meet him or her. What did you wish for? He asked. Tom, she said, smiling mischievously at him, you told me the human rules. If I say what my wish is, it won't come true. Tom smiled. I suppose I did. But they both knew. She wished to stay there forever. Forever in their safe lighthouse, warm and full of love, just the three of them. She wished to stay in this haven, betwixt and between air and water, sky and ocean, known and unknown. Here they could slip through the cracks and be happy.